Hi, my name is Isaac Velasquez, and I'm going to give you a tour of my home studio located in Nashville, Tennessee. Okay, let's start with the room. This is a standard size bedroom, approximately 12 by 12. I have acoustic panels behind the curtains. They are 8 feet tall by 3.5 feet wide. I also have acoustic material on the ceiling, trying to prevent some reflection from the ceiling. I have the same material on the wall right in front of it, trying to do the same thing. Because that's the most difficult part in any room, any size, trying to control the reflection from the walls. Also, it helps quite a bit if you leave the door open, because it could help clean the sound a bit. Okay, now I'm going to show you my gear. For a long time, this was my main computer. It's a 2013 iMac, and it's been very reliable, and I haven't had any issues with it. I recently upgraded for a MacBook Pro, mainly because I wanted to have a faster processor, and I wanted to have Pro Tools with me anywhere I went, either to different sessions or sessions at different studios, when I travel, and also when I teach. And now I'm using the iMac as a second monitor, and they work great together. For interface, I'm using the Universal Audio Apollo 8. This is the version that has 4 preamps. They sound great, they're very clean, and also I get to use the Universal Audio plugins, which are amazing. Below it, I have a Focusrite ISA 428. This unit is very clean, and it is very powerful sounding. Now here I have the Universal Audio 4710D. This is a great unit as well. Great sounding preamps, and the coolest part is that they have compression in the style of the 1176. Now you have to take your time and find the right balance for the sound you're trying to get. Below it, I have two DBX 160X compressors. These are great, and you're gonna find them in most studios. And I usually use them on snare and kick to add a little attack and character. For monitors, I'm using the MACKIE MR5 Mark III. They sound very nice, and they've been great for my needs. I also have a pair of BEYERDYNAMIC DT770, and when I'm mixing, I switch between the headphones and the monitors. I have this MIDI controller for when I need to program loops, and also I like to program bass lines with it. Okay, let's check out now the drums. This is a beautiful vintage Ludwig from 1976. Such a beautiful sounding kit, and definitely worth it driving 6 hours to get it. This is the setup I'm using right now. 2 toms, 1 floor tom. Sizes are 12 by 8, 13 by 9, 16 by 16 floor tom, and the kick 22 by 14. That's my favorite size for a kick, definitely. Microphones I'm using are Beta 52 for the kick inside, and outside I'm using a ribbon mic, Natty RSM2. And I know a lot of people don't recommend using ribbon mics on drums unless they're overheads, but I'm really far from the hole where the air comes out, so no issue so far for me. And I've been using it for at least 3 years. On the toms, I'm using the Sennheiser E604, great sounding mics, and sometimes that changes. I could be using a large diaphragm condenser, but it depends on the sound I'm trying to capture. On the floor tom, I'm using a Beta 52 as well, great sounding mic for a floor tom. And same thing, sometimes I will use a large diaphragm condenser, and that's a really cool sound as well. As you can see, I'm using 2 snares because I just did a track for a client and it required 2 snare sounds. I'm using a Pearl 13-inch Piccolo, and I'm using a Pearl Sensitone aluminum standard size 14 by 5. On them I'm using the standard SM57. You can go wrong with a 57 on the snare, and that's where you're gonna see on 99% of studios you visit. For overheads, I'm using a pair of OKTAVA MK012 beautiful sounding condenser mics. For the past few years, friends have told me that I had to try them, and I got a really good deal on River, and I couldn't be happier. That's the best overhead sound that I've captured since I started doing this. On the hi-hat, I'm using an MXL 993. It's a very affordable mic, but it sounds really cool on the hi-hat. For room mics, I'm using the red 12 gauge microphones. These are very cool and very inexpensive, and they sound great. You should definitely check them out. And I'm gonna do a demo very soon so you can hear the sound I get with them. And that's it for now. Well, the purpose of this channel is to share with you some recording techniques, some concepts, and hopefully achieve some different sounds for different types of music. Also, I'm going to show you which plugins I normally use, and hopefully you will get the same results. Now, we need to understand that, and hopefully you know this, in order to achieve that sound or any type of sound you're trying to get to, it's all on the tuning of the drums. I mean, we can change a lot of the sounds in Pro Tools using samples, but I mean, my main point is not using samples and getting to that sound. So, well, hopefully you enjoyed it, and I will appreciate a like, a subscription, and I'll see you soon. Bye.